Edmond, I'm going to talk about that game we've just had first. What's it like being part of something like that?
Yeah, I think it was all round pretty decent. The gaffer spoke to us after the game and said it's probably the hardest we've worked in a long time. And I felt like you could see that on the pitch. Everyone doing jobs for each other, helping your mate out. If you've got to run an extra 20 yards for a mate, we did it. And in the end, we got a great result from it. Yeah, I'm sure the away fans had a good day out, which I think got us into our stride. Helped us out a lot. So yeah, it was a good day out.
We didn't get it all our own way. What does it say about the group that we react to situations within games to do what we did?
Yeah, I think a lot of the time we've spoken about a lot of comparisons to last season, and the lads were saying that sometimes when they conceded a goal last season, everyone dropped a little bit, and but you could see as soon as they got that equaliser, we reacted. I think even their manager in the interview after said, that after we equalised, we had a spark of life, and we did. We jumped straight back into it. Said, right, we've got a job on our hands now, and we took that upon ourselves, and we took the game to them and converted the chances that we had.
You mentioned the fans. What is it like for a player when you've not just got the celebrations that you have, which are brilliant, but that backing all the way through?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's unbelievable. It really does get you going. Um, I think for once, I was first at the Walsall game. Actually, I heard a chant with my name in it. That's a new one. So I've now got myself a song. It's not just all mocks anymore. But the lads, we react to it really well. And the support we're getting week in week out is just getting better and better. And the noise is just getting louder and louder. And hopefully we can carry that on throughout the year.
So many of the fans on social media after were talking about you, not just Ryan Edmondson, the striker. I know you pride yourself on that, but you're doing so much hard work. There's so much more to your game at the moment.
Yeah, I think I'm lucky enough to be quite a versatile player. I always have been at Port Vale last season. I was playing right wing back for half the season. I've played out wide as a winger quite often. I can play as a number nine. So I think I'm just kind of one of those players that if you need a job doing, I'll do it. I don't care where it is as long as I'm on that pitch. I'm happy. And I think all the lads are like that though. To be fair, I think we've got to really credit ourselves that we won't just stick to one job. If your mate needs helping out, we'll help out. I think that really shows on and off the pitch, like the spirit around the place. And it's putting us in good stead on the pitch, as you can see in the results that we're getting. So yeah, we're doing really well, and I think we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
And this run of games you just had, Edmo, you can see it's a physical presence, but it's again you're bringing so much more to it with the way that you're linking with either Gibbo or Denno or whoever's out there.
Yeah, so I've been at a few clubs now where I've struggled to find relationships in clubs. But since coming here, I've found real good relationships. I think me and Denno work really well. I think me and Maz, even when Amari's fit, we work really well together. That started off in pre-season. Even Gibbo, when he sits in that hole, he's around you a lot, and it is really good. I think we've got a lot of great link-ups, and I think especially playing up with someone like Denno, who's so experienced, I think because I'm kind of the running man, it just allows him to get on the ball like a hell of a lot, and he brings so much to our game, and he's so important to us that the more we can get him higher up the pitch and on the ball, the better. So if I can help out by running all over the pitch, I'll do it. But no, I think we're doing well at the minute, and I think we're in a real good stead and a good place.
The way we're playing as a team, it must help with confidence both on a personal level and as a group.
Oh, 100%. You feel it when you're coming in like a day-to-day basis. No one comes in a bit down. Everyone comes in a happy environment, a happy place. I think we do. We take it onto the pitch. Even in the changing room before a game, a lot of the time you find lads are a little bit nervous and things like that. But when we're sat in the changing room before a game, when we've had our chat, we look confident. We're very confident in the changing room, and we're very chilled out and quite calm. And I think a lot of the time we do take that into our game. Like you're saying, like the physical presence things like that. We know that we're probably one of the fittest teams in the league. So if it's got to go down to the 95th minute, we're comfortable with doing that. And I think it's really showing.
Just the three league defeats, what does that say about the group?
Oh, it's massive. Absolutely massive. I think defensively we've looked so sound this season. It gives you attacking lads such freedom, to go express yourself, to try. I've done it a few times where I've thought, why not run into a body of three players and try to take them on? If you don't, we've got a back four or a back five that you're more than confident is going to stop anyone from getting through it. So if you lose the ball, you lose the ball. I think we're all confident enough that work as hard as we can to get that ball back, and we will get it back. So I think it allows us as a team to really express ourselves, knowing that we're so sound defensively. And I think, like you said, the stats show it.
I don't know if I'll be right in saying this, but that goal at Harrogate, was that Ryan Edmondson, the striker? Is that exactly what you are?
Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. I've always been kind of a box player. Well, actually, I haven't, because I used to be a centre back. But since becoming a centre forward, that's me. I'm a box player. 1-2 touch finishes, kind of just instinctive. And I've watched it back a few times because I always seem to score there now. It's just little bits of movement and things like that I've really tried developing. Little bits of movement in the box to get yourself free from a defender. And I think, when a ball comes into the box and I've got 1 or 2 yards of space, I'm more than confident it's going to end up in a goal.
Were you not just looking to the Carlisle fans, you're looking around the Harrogate fans for your family and friends that are Harrogate supporters?
Yeah, there was a lot of friends and family in the crowd. I think I got a lot of stick from them after the game as well. But I think, it's good because I had some family in the Carlisle end, which I went and celebrated with. But there's a lot of friends and family in the Harrogate end that I wasn't a big fan of. So it's a bittersweet, but got us the point, and I think we move on from it.
How frustrating was that injury period through the early part of the season, Ryan?
Oh, it was a killer, absolute killer. I think you ask any professional, the worst time is when you're off the pitch. It's difficult seeing other lads out there enjoying the ball, and you've got to sit on the sidelines and just watch it. But I grafted like hell. I always do on and off the pitch, and to get back fit as quick as I did, I was buzzing. And then obviously the ankle happened, and it happened again, and I thought it's just not going my way. But seem to have overcome all that now, and touch wood, we stay injury free now, and we can have a great season.
And the red card, I've got to ask you about it. You're a fiery character out on that pitch. It matters to you. There's a lot of passion there. Is that a little lesson learned?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I think I've always been a very, very passionate player, both positive and negative. And, I think a lot of the time when I've spoken to people about the situation, they say, look, you need to remember that you're still 21 years of age. You're still young. You're still learning the game. I think it was just a rush of blood. Again, I apologised on social media for it, and thankfully I didn't let the lads down too much, and they carried me through and got the results that we needed during the time that I was out of it. But you learn along the way, and it won't be happening again.
I know we're not, because we've mentioned the roles the part that you play out in that team, but you do judge yourself on goals because you've got the number 9 on. You're bound to. 3 so far, that's not bad with the stop-start nature of what you've had to put up with.
Yeah, up to 3 now for the season, which, again, I'm not happy with because Denno's doing my head in. But, like you said, being on and off and out the pitch, it seemed to score and then get injured, or score and get sent off and something happens to just stop me. But, now I'm in a good stead where I'm getting games after games, and hopefully I can just start adding the goals to them.
Having the manager who's clearly got faith in you, that must mean a lot.
Oh, 100%. And it gives you such confidence as a player to know that you can go out and do what you do and really express yourself. Because when you've got the manager backing you, there's not a better feeling. But I think, again, the competition in this club's so high at the minute. Especially with lads coming back fit. You've got to stay on top of your game. I think, as much as the manager does back you, I think if you're not pulling your weight and there's lads raring on the sideline ready to go, you're not going to be out there long. So I think, as long as I keep performing and keep rocking up my tally, I'll be fine.
You're about to head off to Gretna, so I'll have to let you go, but I'm going to put you on the spot. What can this team do this season? I'm going to ask it, what's the prediction from you for this team?
I've been in League 1 and League 2 for a few seasons now, and we've got a very, very good, talented group. And, it's not just a arrogance thing or, just trying to blow smoke up. But I do think we can get promoted this season. Whichever way we do it, I do believe we'll be playing League 1 football next year.
Brilliant to hear. Absolute pleasure as ever, Edmo. Thank you very much.